What's up, girl? Cause I'm gonna touch down, beat it up, go down, beat it up, take it down, 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 and I'ma beat it up. Let me switch up the tempo. Let me switch up the tempo. Let me switch up the tempo. I wanna switch up the tempo. Can I switch up the tempo? Switch up the tempo. Can I?
Hi guys, on this tutorial I'll be showing you guys how to wax your eyebrows using the Sally Hansen from Walmart. First you want to go ahead and outline your eyebrows. Make sure they're precise, neat, and pleasing to how you want them to look. Don't go in too thin. Make sure you give yourself enough room to where you'll still have hair after you're done. There's really no need to fill them in. Just make sure you have the outline. Okay. Make sure it's really precise. Go ahead and take some alcohol, 91%, with the swab. Oh, I'm so clumsy. Go ahead and wipe the area around the eyebrows to make sure you have no oils or makeup. Then make sure that you read the directions because you are dealing with heat and wax. You don't want to burn yourself. So I'm not a professional, so just read the instructions. So I'm going to go ahead and stir this up. Make sure that it's hot enough to where it's a little loose, where it can grip every hair. Make sure that you go in directly under the line. The closer to the line that you go, the more hair that's going to come off, and it's going to give you more of a clean cut wax. Just be mindful that this is wax, so it can get cool. So you want to be precise, but make sure that you're being, aware of the time, so you won't have to reheat up the wax. I'm just going in at the top. When you go in at the top, make sure that you don't start near the line. You don't want to go too close and take off too much of your brow. So I decided to wait to really work my way down. Precision is key with this. Now I'm going to go ahead and let that dry. Let's pull it off. It hurted so bad. Don't pull it off this way. You're actually supposed to do it the opposite of the way your hairs are growing in. But the wax is so good it still was able to wax off the little hairs under my eyebrow. But I'm letting it dry a little bit. Taking my tweezers and ripping it off. It's a couple of hairs there. And then I'm just going to pluck the next side of it. Again, don't do it this way. You were supposed to do it from left to right, not right to left. Okay, now this is the way you're supposed to do it. Watch, it's going to be such a difference. That was way more effective than the way that I was doing it. So definitely make sure you clean it up there. I'm just cleaning up, plucking some hairs that were still visible. And now I'm just going to go ahead and start on my left brow. Again, when doing this, you want to make sure that it's a loose consistency. Not too hot, but make sure it's hot enough. Right here, it was kind of getting clunky because, like I said, I wasn't being time aware. Yeah, you just want to make sure that it's loose enough where it can really work. Luckily, I started moving faster and I was able to do it. Make sure you don't get any of this wax on your actual eyebrow, like the thick part of it. And go as close to the line as you can for that precise wax look that you would get from like the Asian shops. I'm going to go in the middle to get that unibrow where those ingrown hairs be. Super irritating. We're going to snatch those out today. Letting that dry. Okay, I think it's time. Yep. I think it's time. Right. That one wasn't as bad because I don't really have any brows. Remember, start from the opposite side at which it grows. Whew, that one was so intense, it made my eyes watery. And it was a lot of hair came off of that one. You can almost see like my skin being lighter. So this stuff really does work. Like, it's definitely worth trying for the little, like the $10 is it's not that bad. Now, I think that brow looks way better than the other one, but we can work with it. So I'm going to go ahead and make sure you always clean your brows after it's waxed, so you won't have any irritation or any bacteria won't get in there. I'm also cleaning off that makeup that I had on there, taking off that outline. These are my true brows. And then I'm just going to take a gauze pad and to make sure all of the makeup is gone. I liked how my brows looked, but I did want a more arched brow. So I'm going to go in and make my arch more of a curvage. I don't like those 2 points at the tail of my brows. So I'm going to take my razor. Make sure you clean all of your razors. I don't care if they're brand spanking new. Make sure you clean those razors, girl. That's how people get staph and stuff. But I'm going to go ahead and clean that up. If you're not a professional, if you don't even know how to do this, please skip this. Please skip this part. Because I don't want you to cut your eyebrow off and blame me. I'm just cleaning that up. I always clean up my brows, so that's why I'm moving kind of fast. But if it's your first time, just make sure you take your time and just imagine that you were carving your brows out with concealer. How would you want them to look? Okay. And that brow, it looks pretty good. Better than it did at first. I'm going to brush it out with a spoolie because I do want my brows to be evenly cut. So when they move, they don't have a different effect to them. I'm going to take some scissors and go ahead and cut around. And I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. Okay, I'm just cutting it even across. And then I'm going to take the, I wouldn't say aftershave, but it's some type of, I'm going to dye my eyebrows. Well, I'm going to tint them, but I'm going to tint my eyebrows. And I got this for $1 at the dollar store. It's the color for him. It's a beard colorant, gel colorant. So I'm actually going to tint my eyebrows. If you go to like the shop, you're going to pay like anywhere from $15 to $25 to get your eyebrows tinted for them to last for a couple of days. But why keep going back for, you know, spending $25 here and there when you can just spend $1 and retouch yourself up every 2, 3, 4 days? You're going to go on this adventure with me to see if this is a hack or not.
You ain't the one for me. You ain't got shit I need. Want me to take my time with you. Maybe I'm not your speed, maybe I'm not your league. You ain't even got no cheese. Maybe I'm just too G for you. Maybe I'm just too street. I can even roll in peace. Everybody notice me. I can even go to sleep. I'm rolling on a beam. They try to give me a God on my knees like Jesus, please. You don't even believe in Jesus. Why you got a Jesus piece? If you wanna leave, just leave. But you ain't gotta lie to me. Even a blind could see. But you ain't gon' ride for me. You ain't even showing me the love you say you got for me. Ain't no loyalty, you lied to me. You said that you was gon' ride for me. Tell me again. Oh yeah, yeah. How will we lovers and friends? Oh, tell me again. How will be lovers and friends? Yeah. You used to tell me.
See, after I freshly self-waxed my eyebrows, which I think I did a beautiful job. Although they're cute and natural, I do like a little bit more darkness in my eyebrows. And I do have on makeup. I don't know if this is gonna affect anything, but I do have some swabs here, and I do have some alcohol, and I'm just gonna wipe around my eyebrows while I get ready to put this stuff on. Okay, so right here I'm going to go in and clean off that makeup on my brows. You want to outline them just like the method you did with the waxing. Just outline. Okay. Put your gloves on. Make the 2 stripes of the formula. Mix it together. And when you're applying, make sure you're patting and not spreading it thin. Just pat it, just like if you were dyeing hair. You would want to make the consistency really thick. The thicker, the more effect it'll have on your skin, because we want to stain the skin. So make it as thick as you can. And make sure you're cleaning up as you go, because you don't want like to overline and have thick looking eyebrows. This was a medium light brown. Next time I will be using black so I can get a darker effect, and I know it's going to work because I'm going to actually go to Walmart and get the name brand, which I would recommend that you guys do the same. Just make sure you clump it on there. The thicker, the better the results. I'm just packing it on. Packing it on. And make sure you keep the same arch, okay? And clean it up on the way. I had a little time, so I went ahead and went in and winged my eye out to give my look a little more exoticness. Okay. I was supposed to wait 5 minutes. Knowing me, I waited 4. So I went ahead and took it off. And as you can see, it's there, but it's really, really light. Really, really light. Now, me taking it off early may have affected it. And me also getting a light color may have had an effect on it too. So, I mean, they're okay for now, but I do recommend this method. However, I do recommend that you guys go get the name brand from Walmart and to get the color black. Make sure you guys get the color black. But I do like this method. It did give me a more natural enhancement.